Have you ever thought about what will stay with you in life and what will leave? We often focus on the things we can see, like our body, possessions, and loved ones. But what about something invisible, yet the most important? Today, I want to tell you a story about a king, his queens, and a powerful lesson about what truly matters in life. Ready to hear it? I was once a mighty king with everything I could ever want. I had a huge empire, a powerful army, and more wealth than I could count. But time waits for no one, and soon I became old. My health began to fail, and illness became my constant companion. The royal doctor told me, "Your days are numbered, my king. It's time to leave everything behind and seek peace in the forest. Let your children rule the kingdom. You must focus on your soul now." I wasn't afraid of leaving my kingdom, but there was one thing that troubled me. I didn't want to go alone. I had 4 queens, and I hoped one of them would come with me. I first went to my youngest queen, the 4th one. I loved her deeply, and I had given her all my attention, gifts, and luxuries. Surely she would go with me. I went to her chamber with hope and said, "My queen, I am leaving everything behind to go to the forest. Will you come with me?" But to my shock, she looked at me coldly and said, "What madness is this? You go if you want, but I will stay here. This is my home." I was hurt. After everything I had done for her, she refused without a second thought. I left her chamber with a heavy heart, but I still had hope. Next, I went to my 3rd queen. She was graceful and loved by many. I had always admired her beauty and elegance. "My queen, I want to spend the rest of my days in the forest. Will you come with me?" She laughed and said, "Are you out of your mind? You can stay here comfortably, but I will marry again and live my life. Why should I go with you?" Her words hurt even more. I felt betrayed, but I kept going. I then approached my 2nd queen, the wise one who had helped me make many important decisions. She had always been by my side, and surely she would understand. I said, "I am leaving everything behind to seek peace in the jungles. Will you come with me?" She sighed and replied, "My king, I cannot go with you, but I will ensure that your last rites are performed with honor. You don't need to worry about that." I felt completely alone. Even my closest confidant couldn't go with me. As I was about to leave in despair, I heard a soft voice behind me. "I will come with you, my king." I turned around, and there she was, my 1st queen. She was old and frail, with no jewelry or fine clothes. Her face showed the marks of neglect. She was the one I had forgotten over the years, the one I had loved the most in the beginning but had ignored later. Tears filled my eyes as I asked, "You? You will come with me?" She smiled and said, "Yes, my king. I will go with you to the jungles. I will stay by your side, no matter what." I was filled with shame. The queen I had neglected the most was the only one who was willing to accompany me. I left for the forest, accompanied by my 1st queen. So, what do you think? This story is not just about a king or his queens. It's a story about you and me. The 4 queens represent important parts of our lives. The 4th queen is your body. We care so much about how we look, how healthy we are, and what others think. But when our time comes, the body will not follow us. The 3rd queen represents your material possessions, your wealth, cars, and clothes. No matter how hard you work for them, they will belong to someone else when you're gone. The 2nd queen is your family and friends. They are there for you, but they can only go as far as your funeral. They cannot join you beyond that, but the 1st queen is your soul. Your soul is the only thing that stays with you through life and beyond. Yet, it's the one we often ignore. We focus on our body, our possessions, and our relationships, forgetting to care for our soul. So let me ask you this. Have you taken the time to listen to your soul? Have you ever wondered what it truly wants? In the end, It's your soul that will stay with you forever. Take care of it. Meditate, reflect, and listen to what it tells you. Your soul is the only true companion you'll ever have. Take care of the first queen, for in the end, it is the only one that matters.